Opponent is brash, but young and strong. You still think single combat was a good idea? You do. Last winter's famine took a heavy toll on your tribe, and your warriors were in no shape to fend off an all out attack from its enemies. Single combat was your tribe's only hope. But not if you lose. Once again, the world stops, the memories trail, awaiting your guidance. Take him down with you. You force yourself to your feet and toss away your broken blade. Summoning the last reserves of your energy, you charge your opponent. He's ready for you. His blade bites deep into your side, a mortal blow. He laughs, but the last laugh is yours. You are older and you are slower, but you're still strong. You seize the young warrior's head, and with a roar of triumph, snap his neck and drop his corpse into the mud. You remain standing, sheer willpower keeping you up until you're certain that you are the undisputed winner of the combat. It's not until the last of the enemy warriors have left your village that you allow yourself to collapse. The last thing you ever remember is the hands of your people reaching out to you, out to catch you. Yes, yes, it's all coming back. My sister, my reign, the end. Oh, Garrod looks at his own spectral form with a sad surprise in his eyes, watching it begin to fade. But I've only just seen it. There's been so little time to know what to make of it all. Farewell, Garrod. He sighs. The wheel has no patience, it seems. I entrust my helm to your care. Find Garrow's helm in your hands, whole and unbroken. Farewell, my friend. You've gained an item, Garrod's Chorus. Ooh, where is it? +3 might retaliation. Six to 10 piercing damage. Taxes collected. 472 lost to bandits. What am I hiring all these people for? What do we have left now? Journey to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon still. Is that in Twin Elms? Let's see. Not sure where I got this quest from. That barbarian that joined our party, I think, earlier. Let's listen to this and then maybe just leave.
So the dwarves of Durgan's battery did not destroy themselves after all. They fell to invaders.
Possible someone survived and escaped the place.
We have discovered things thought to be lost. Their influence may yet persist.
His eyebrows perked.
But we have seen no invaders, and the battery was shut. Did they come only to destroy the dwarves, and then leave?
Let's try leaving. We'll go to I'm pretty sure I can come back and do these. Or not. Stuff to do this. Let's go to Twin Elms. We looked there yesterday, so let's try Old Song this time. Looking for that cipher. $850 or an escort. You ignore the so what? Enough messages, jeez. She asked for an audience with me. Maybe I should go back to my town real quick.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
I can rest while we're here also. There you are. My lord, I do not wish to trouble you, but I could use your help in a personal matter. Very well, let's hear it. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. This is harder to say than I thought it would be. My name is Odena. I fought in the Saints' War. Same as most of my kin, I followed orders, no more, but between one thing and another, I guess I made a reputation for myself. They call me a hero. Every street I walk down, I get handshakes and comments. The dozens. They act like I'm some figurehead for their schemes. The things I've done, I don't get much sleep. The last thing I need is all the attention. All I want is some peace. Please, you're the only one I can turn to. Hmm. Sounds like you could use some rest. Head out into the woods, you mean? I won't find rest in Defiance Bay. Seems like half my neighbors are in the dozens. You're welcome to stay here until you're ready to return, or give her money and she can move. Could offer her to stay here. Really? That'd be wonderful. Just a little time away would be enough. I'm sure of it. Thank you. That was easy.
Hello.
I don't. Show me your stuff. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna leave first. I want to put all this stuff in my stash. Except maybe that. Got so much junk on our last run, mission, quest, whatever. There.
How do you do?
Sell value. And get rid of all this. That's a ridiculous amount. I'm gonna get tinnitus in my finger from selecting all those. I'm gonna check those grimoires before I sell those. Sell all these rare items. Don't need any of that. For that. And I'll sell the low value of these items. Let's see. Anything below 500. 400. Maybe. So from here on. Yeah. I have way more money than I'll ever need. Sell all these traps and scrolls also. Is that it? Let's see. I think so. It's another 4,000 almost. I always just keep these. I don't know what to do with them. Sometimes there's puzzle hints in them. I don't need the money for those anyway. It's just hard to sort through them when I need to look at a note or something. You're just hired. I don't need to talk to you.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Ooh, this is the first time I've gotten this. Oh, that's because it said sleep outside. That's right. Okay. As you sleep, you are buoyed and buffeted by the vagaries of dreams. They tumble and thrash about you and fill your mind's eye with pale, glittering motes. They resolve into a light snowfall in a biting northerly wind. You recognize the mountains of the White March rising around you, and you shiver. You see Stalwart a few miles away, quiet and still, but for a few curling streams of smoke rising from the chimneys, Durgan's battery is perched above it, its shadow stretching into the valley. Above it all, you hear a deep, slow rhythm. At first, it sounds like a distant humming, but then it grows louder, cracking through the dry air and booming from the mountain peaks. It builds until you feel it reverberating beneath your feet. Go to Stalwart. You head towards the village, but soon the shaking ground halts your progress. Each thud comes louder and faster than the next. Thunder echoes from the mountain tops as great sheets of ice and snow tumble down the slopes, but the rhythm keeps building, shattering frozen lakes like crystal saucers. New ravines split through the mountains as old chasms fill with snow and scree. A rock slide buries Stalwart, and Durgan's battery is shaken into rubble. Oh, great. So can I not do those quests? That's... Shadows rise over the mountains, the vanguard of a massive army. You flee. You tumble from the foothills and bound across the direwood, feeling the rubble of the advancing army all the while. Barricade yourself in KhanRadical. No, that might not be good. Hide in Twin Elms. I don't know, our place is pretty fortified. KhanRadical rises from the forest. It walls through only half mended, promising safety. Though half mended. I don't know, I think I repaired everything. You barricade yourself within the great hall. As the pounding grows closer, still it rattles the foundation of the great keep. And just as the masonry begins shaking loose, you hear an unholy battle cry coming from your courtyard. The ceiling collapses and sends a cascade of bricks and beams onto your head. You struggle to wakefulness, kicking at the bedding knotted around your legs. As you shake free of the last bonds of sleep, you hear a voice whisper something in a language you've never heard, and you see an image of 100 shifting, staring eyes. You awaken feverishly warm and covered in sweat. Seek information about the army in Stalwart. The White Forge has been restored thanks to your efforts. My walls aren't partially mended, are they? I guess that one's kind of crumbly. Oh, so this one is crushed. What happened to that one? I should be buying these. I did that one once. So I have one more to get. What happened to that Warden's Lodge? There's just one. Yeah. One more after this wall. Yeah, that's our barbarian we just got. That was mentioned for that quest. Now let's go to Old Song. See if we can finish that quest for the cipher. See, we are looking for no, that's not it. That's the dragon. That's another dragon. Nope. Did we finish it? It's gone now. Oh well. I didn't want to do it anyway. I'm going up to White March. Stalwart Village. Your party is considered high level for the content Would you like to make it harder without getting any bonuses for it, basically? No, I wouldn't. It's not my fault. I'm too high level. Just did the stuff that they gave me.
While we wait, the enemy grows stronger.
And you'd send more of us to die!
Well, I'm not gonna stand around. Are you?
You've done plenty, Darian!
You approach the source of the commotion and see a throng of villagers. They're arguing amongst themselves and hurling questions and demands at a lone figure perched above them. The young man stands on a spur of rock, his clenched fists held aloft. Steam rises from the wild hair and flushed face as he shouts to the gathering.
Been a week since our people left these gates. A week since the iron flail took them.
He paces the outcropping, his eyes burning. You see a few scattered nods in the crowd.
Yet we wait here behind our sturdy new walls, hiding in our rebuilt homes. We've done nothing.
He brings his fist into his palm with a sharp smack. The crowd erupts, blistering with pointed fingers and pointing words. One woman steps forward, her eyes lock on the young man.
Who are you to tell us how to defend our own? You ain't been here 2 months!
Several of the others grunt and hoot. You feel a shift in the crowd like a changing tide.
Hey, an angry mob. See? We're not so far from home.
And since I got here, I've been working alongside the rest of you. Don't start with that again.
A handful of others nod along with him, but they cringe and flinch as another villager joins the fray, shaking his finger at the young orator.
Well, it was your idea to send our people to that damned fort in the first place! If it weren't for you and the other leeches that come up with you, we wouldn't be in this mess!
The new accuser raises a chorus of furious cries. Darian raises his hands for calm, but the crowd's wrath is snowballing. Oh, I better stop everyone. A dozen heads turn in your direction. The villagers recognize you, and their eyes widen with hope and reverence. Is this about the fort near the battery? He nods.
It's a small army from Raid Saris. They call themselves the Iron Flail.
At Darian mention of the name, the rest of the crowd falls silent. The words trigger a sudden flashback to your dream of the mysterious army and the destruction of Caednua. As the image fades, you see one more, the vision of 100 eyes watching you and something just beyond. See once more.
Showed up a few weeks after you opened the battery. Demanded we give him the White Forge.
You avoid your gaze, scraping his boots against a rock.
They're led by a Darek Sendamir. Comes from an old Raid Saren family. The rumor has it the man's half mad with visions. Claims one drove him here to take the White Forge.
In Zawa's experience, if one is only half mad with visions, the dose was too low.
They're not the only bloodsuckers around here!
The villager glares up at Darian, but most of his fellows are ignoring him by now. Darian raises his voice above the ruckus.
Our crew at the battery locked their doors and told the Iron Flail to go back to Raid Saris. Instead, they built a fort in the middle of the wood, so we sent a committee to reason with them. But that was a week ago, and we haven't seen our people since.
A low rumbling ripples through the crowd. Darian hesitates.
That can only mean one thing.
He grimaces as the frightened, arguing crowd drowns